declare if thou hast understanding. All right. See, Esau comes with his because Most High created heaven and earth. This fool talking about a big baby. You're familiar with the Big Bang Theory? So basically something blew up in space. It was a big explosion, and everything that you see around you fell into place after that explosion. That's how he one tries to discredit Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. I mean, that's where his mind go. It was a big boom, and then everything came here, man. Now this dude is silly. It's comical, man. But you have people that believe that, going back to them worshiping Esau. All right. Hey, surely you're turning things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. They act like this dude really created everything, man, with his theories and come on, man, it's ridiculous. It says, "Who have laid the measures thereof, if thou knowest, or who have stretched the line upon it?" It's Most High talking about how he created the world. Whereupon or the foundation thereof fastened, or who laid the cornerstone thereof? When the morning stars sang together and all the sun, shall the Most High shouted for joy? Or who shut up the sea with doors, when it brake forth as if it had issued out of the womb? It says, when I made the cloud, the garment thereof, and thick darkness, swaddling band for it, and break up for it my decreed place, and set bars and doors, and said, hitherto shalt thou come, but no further, and here shalt thy proud waves be stayed. All right. Because the ocean, like, just use the ocean as example. It never overflows. Esau can't explain that. That's why Esau has, this thing called the 7 wonders of the world. You think the Most High up there wondering about the world he created, or he know everything? I don't know if it's 7 or 8, maybe 7, 8 wonders, something like that. But this is the Most High, challenging man. Where was you when I was doing all this? When the Most High made all these things come to pass, where were you? And can you do these things? The answer is no, but Esau has deceived himself into thinking he can, become so technologically advanced that he can become the Most High. Even the places on the world. Esau ain't searched out this whole world. It's places you just can't go in this world. He lied about going out of space, what they call out of space. We know that's a lie. But he's reverenced. He discredited Yahweh Hashem Yahushua for all the great things that the Lord has done. And he put himself in that position. Like he's God, man. Or he's the Heavenly Father. It says, this is Job 38:12. Hast thou commanded the morning since thy days, and caused the day spring to know its place? All right, if the Most High didn't command the sun to rise, it wouldn't know what to do. And the funny thing about that is, you got people that worship the sun. They worship one of the Most High's creations as if it's the Most High. And we know that that's idolatry, right? But it shows how great the Most High is. Something that he made, you think that's, the Most High, if I'm making sense. Something that the Most High just told to come into existence is being worshipped as if it's him. That show you the greatness of the Most High. Esau don't understand that. Who can really fathom that? But dude, he'll try to, create some artificial light. Like he's just wicked, man. This Job, I'm gonna hop to 16. I'm still at 38. Job 16. Pardon me, Job 38 and 16. Hast thou entered into the springs of the sea, or hast thou walked in the search of the depth? Because you can't measure the sea. I'm pretty sure if you Google how deep the sea is, he got a number up there. That's a lie, because you can't measure it. But dude, he actually got you thinking he's discovered these things, or not discovered, search these things out, you know. And discovered is a word, to use, because I don't know if they still teach it, but they used to teach you that Thomas Edison discovered electricity. That shit just crazy, man. He was flying a kite on a rainy day. Hast thou entered into the springs of the sea, or hast thou walked in the search of the depth? It says, have the gates of death been open unto thee, or hast thou seen the doors of the shadow of death? Hast thou perceived the breadth of the earth? Declare if thou knowest it all. All right. He hasn't, cause I'm pretty sure if his Google, how many miles is the earth, from top to bottom, all the way around, he'll just throw numbers out there to be perceived as great. All right. The Most High is going to smash that deceiving wisdom, that deceitful wisdom that you have. Verse 19, where is the way where light dwelleth? And as for darkness, where is the place thereof? The Most High created the light and the darkness. It says that thou shouldest take it to the bound thereof, and that thou shouldest know the pass to the house thereof. It says, knowest thou it because thou was then born, or because the number of thy days is great? All right, so the Most High saying, was you there? When the Most High was doing all these things, you was there. That's why you know. Or because the number of your days is great, the Most High is the ancient of days. He came before time, before this concept, a time that we know. He was before that. So how then, is this dude getting all this damn praise, man, over a phone? Or I'm trying to think some other things. His cars. That's another thing. His vehicles, vehicles, man. What's that? You could think of the most souped up vehicle, whatever brand you could think of. It ain't close to a chariot. The vehicles that the angels use, that you call UFOs. What's so great about this dude, Esau? It's like, yeah. I'm gonna hop around so I get. Job 38 and 25. Who have divided a watercourse for the overflowing waters, or a way for the lightning of thunder, to cause it to rain on the earth where no man is, on the wilderness wherein there is no man. All right. The Most High make it. Well, I'm gonna read the next verse. To satisfy the desolate and waste ground, and to cause the bud of the tender herb to spring forth. All right. So the Most High is even, the places on the earth that's not inhabited. All right. He making it rain. feeding that land. And, whereas Esau got his little machines where he try to, mess with the weather. But you gotta, realize that, all life depends on Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Even you go that live and depend on the Lord unknowingly, you know. But the animals and everything, they depend on the Lord. All right, the Lord is feeding these animals. All these, animals, these exotic animals, even the ones that, we may haven't laid eyes on, we don't know about yet. The Most High is nourishing them. Now you got Esau on the other side with his zoo. I got a zoo. I'm gonna throw animals in cages for no reason. Like he's conquering the wild. Them animals is in there depressed, man. A damn lion been in a cage since he was a cub, man. That's not even a life, man. To satisfy the desolate and waste ground, it says, have the rain a father, or who have begotten the drops of dew, out of whose womb came the ice and the hoary frost of heaven, who have gathered it. All right, these are all the things the Most High do. And this is the Most High asking, damn, not facetious, I can't think of the word. Damn. Lord, what did it come to me? Damn, I can't think of it. But he's asking these questions knowing that you don't know. I'm out of verse 33. It says, knowest thou the ordinances of heaven? Canst thou set the dominion thereof in the earth? Canst thou lift up thy voice to the clouds, that the abundance of waters may cover thee? Because the Most High commands it to rain. And once again, Esau, he has his little weak ass machines where he try to manipulate the weather. But who's really in control? It says, canst thou, this is verse 35, canst thou send lightnings that we may go? Hold on, that they may go and say unto thee, here we are. The lightning report to the Most High, if he summon it. And that's real power, man. You look at going back to that Marvel in DC, they got like a Storm, which is an X-Men, and she control all the weather and everything like that. Well, the Most High really do that. That's a fictional character. The Most High really move like that. Not to compare the Most High to no woman, but that's what they made. He really do that. Job 38 and 36. Who have put wisdom in the inward parts, or who have given understanding to the heart? All right, because even the understanding that Esau has, all right, his left side understand, Most High gave him that. Everything that he thinks, exalts him or puts him on par with the Most High is things that the Most High gave him. Continuing on, who can number the clouds in wisdom, or who can stay the bottles of heaven? When the dust groweth into hardness and the clouds cleave fast together, it says, wilt thou hunt the prey for the lion? Or wilt thou hunt the prey for the lion, or feel the appetite of the young lions? Because the Most High feed the animals. Yeah, you see them out there, getting down, fighting and hunting and blood shattering. That's the Most High. Making orchestrating all of that. All right. When they couch in